Hi guys, we are at the Aria buffet dinner. It's the 26th of December, so the prices were a little higher than usual. Dinner here is about $40 per person, including taxes. So it's kind of high. I would recommend coming here maybe if you have a 2-for-1, and we got 2-for-1. I mean, basically half price per person. There are other ways to have a discounted buffet price here. Aria does sometimes offer complimentary buffets to its guests. So it really depends on your own booking, but we talk about that on top-buffet.com. Now, let's talk about this buffet. It's expensive, but let's move on, apart from that little shocker. There are some dishes at this buffet that I really liked. I thought they were authentically cooked. Ingredients were top-notch. The way they were cooked were like a chef would do it. And other dishes, on the other hand, were a little good, but nothing special. What I like, the vegetables, the broccoli over there. Oh, by the way, labeling is not the best. I'll show you how it's done. I'll show you how labeling is done in a minute. I'll show you the food first, I guess. It's very difficult because it's the 26th of December and it's super busy. There's a lot of meat for meat lovers, a lot of seafood for seafood lovers. I'll show you how the labeling is done. Right there, you see? The labeling is on top of the section. So if you know your dishes, so butternut squash, red mash, Brussels sprouts, carrots, yams, and beans, you just have to obviously find out what that refers to. So it's not labeling right on top of the dish. Doesn't seem to bother anybody. Depends if you are a vegetarian and you don't want to have meat. It doesn't say anything about contains meat. If you cannot have nuts and if there is a dish with nuts and it doesn't say, the only thing that it says is gluten-free. Lots of gluten-free options. Now, the dishes are all well cooked. I'll make it very easy. All well cooked. There are 2 or 3 exceptions, and then there are some exceptionally well cooked. So let's just talk about that. So I'll show you the meat. It's nice and juicy. Here they say breakfast sausage, Portuguese sausage and all that, but I don't see any sausages. I think that during these very busy times, labeling suffers a lot, and unfortunately it suffers at Aria as well. Southwest chicken soup and butternut squash soup. Now, butternut squash soup was actually very well made. It was light, which is very important, and it was fresh. It tasted fresh, really fresh, which is a nice plus. I'm just gonna have to go through the sections as I can because some sections are busier than others. Mexican section, of course. The salad section, the toppings of the salad were so-so. I expected, you know, artichokes, Kalamata olives, you know, that nice, juicy, really super flavorful Kalamata olives, and none of that. Actually, the toppings are pretty average. Nicely presented, though, of course, nicely presented. Salad, and here I'll show you. This section here, it changes all the time. It really does. They had a spinach salad here. These are various types of, say, gourmet salads, and you know, you either like them or you really dislike them. Now here, at lunch and at breakfast, I love it. In this section here, they have amazing yogurts, really light and creamy at the same time, not acrid, delicious yogurts. I had four of them, and I wish they had them today too, but for dinner, but they don't. Here there was a spinach salad here, but beware vegetarians because it had meat in them hidden. It was kind of a shock. Because it just didn't, I don't think the combination was good, to be honest, and I don't think you should have meat with salad. It's really strange, but that's just me, guys. Some of you may really be happy. But Having said that, okay, the mushroom salad was not very good. I mean, people have it because it's a delicacy, but I don't think any of these dishes were that good. I'd rather they serve something different, like a made-to-order salad, for example. That would be so much better. But some people think that they're nice, they're interesting combinations, you know, if you want to stretch yourselves. And the same with these, lots of little tiny little delicate dishes. This is macaroni and cheese though. And I'll show you. Okay. This you see, that's the labeling. Lima beans, butternut squash, peas, yuca, potatoes, mac and cheese. And in this section what really excelled was the peas. The peas here absolutely divinely cooked. They were so flavorful and better quality peas too. I'm gonna go for more after this, and I can't eat anymore as it is. The mac and cheese was good. I mean, it was better than, you know, I'm not really a mac and cheese. To me, mac and cheese is fast food, but they really made a good meal of mac and cheese. Though, you know, I wouldn't say stuff yourself with it, because you should really try, in my opinion, something that is different and, you know, something that you don't have at home. Again, tandoori chicken, it says up there. And nice, delicious naan bread. Nice, delicious naan bread. Here you've got Indian section with curry chicken, curry vegetable, which I'm gonna have soon, although I don't know if I can. And dal makhani. Dal makhani was very, very good. It's a lentil dish, Indian lentil dish. It was delicate. I'm not too keen on this. I'd rather have proper naan bread, but that's just me. Okay, hummus. This is the Middle Eastern section. You've got, I'll show you. Of these ingredients, what I liked the most was, I guess, the olive pate, I think. The rest was, you know, was okay. I don't think the hummus was that great, but as I say, I'm being a little fussy here. I mean, it's fine. Of course it's fine, but it's not outstanding. I'll show you the crab legs later. Gluten-free pizza, this section here, and then this is a regular pizza. I like the fact that it's thin. The base is really good. It's crunchy and yet soft. How can that be? It's easy to bite, and yet it's slightly crunchy. This is very, very good, this white pizza. It's a delicacy, but it's a little heavy. Of course, garlic bites, vegetable lasagna, manicotti, which is manicotti is pasta with some cheese inside, and ziti. The pasta section was good, and one of the delicacies here is pecorino cheese. There you go, pecorino cheese. It's cheese made of ship's milk, and it's very good. You know, if you come and try cheese, try and avoid processed cheese as much as you can, and avoid cheddar if you don't mind. I don't want to offend anybody, but you come here, you have other types of cheeses that if you go to a supermarket, they're really expensive, so try and have them here. Dry salami, I tell you, I've cut down on my deli meat for health reasons. I don't think it's very healthy, but I used to eat tons of this stuff. Now I'm a connoisseur. Mortadella, you know, it's nice, right? And it looks really good too. Dry salami, it looks really, really good, and it tastes good. I had just a little piece. And of course, here you've got the spicy salami as well, the spicy one. Really good deli section. Oh my God, this polenta, I'll show you. This polenta here, this one is divine. It's polenta cooked with mushroom, a bit of cheese, I think, and then deep fried. I'm of Italian origin, and this is the best polenta I've ever had. So if you like polenta, you've got to eat this one. Very interesting dish. Cooked veggies with prosciutto, Italian ham. And this is a really delicious, a bit too creamy, far too creamy, but very nice tasting saffron rice risotto, which is like risotto alla Milanese risotto, but it's a bit too creamy. Authentic one is drier, but it really tastes good nonetheless. I'll go to the crab legs in a bit. Now, more toppings for salad. I call them toppings for salad, but you call them, still part of deli, I suppose. The sun-dried tomatoes were okay. Nothing here was extraordinary, but it's nice, it looks good, I still want my Kalamata olives, and I certainly want the ones that are pitted. Okay, let's go. I know you want to see this, right? You want to see the crab legs. Okay, I tell you straight up, they're big, and they're actually well cooked. If you want, you can ask them to steam them. You pick them up. They're already cooked, of course, but steam them up, have them nice and warm. So you've got crab legs and shrimps, and then you have oysters, and then oysters on the hard shell, and then you have mussels, and let's see if I can show you this way. So, it's dinner, so beware of that. You've got a little bit more than at lunch, but they had crab legs for lunch here, okay? So bear that in mind. Snow crab legs and king crab legs. So really, you've got everything you need if you love shellfish. If you come here for the shellfish, you will love this buffet if you come for that. Gazpacho, bay scallop cheese, seared ahi tuna shooter. So it's kind of like a raw tuna dish. I'm not sure if it's totally raw though. But it's a delicacy. If you're into that, you should try it. I don't know, when I come here, in the end, I eat other things too. Of course, hot, steamed snow crab legs, and nice enough salmon over there. And then I'm trying to go to the other side now. It's not easy. So you've got your salmon and your mahi fish. And of course your steamed snow crab legs. Then here on this side you have clam chowder. There's no sign of it, but I had it, so it's clam chowder. And it's a bit too heavy for me. I think they could have done better. It tastes fresh, it tastes, cooked in house, which is very important, unlike cheap buffets where they don't cook anything in house, with the exception perhaps of Palms, but anyway, we talk about that on top-buffet.com. Cioppino, lots of mussel dishes. So you've got a mussel soup and other mussel dishes, and a made-to-order section that is really popular. Let's go there. Well, this made-to-order section is really like barbecue section, so you can barbecue anything here. Meat, oysters, shrimps, and vegetables. If you like your barbecue, this is it. So it's kind of made to order barbecue. Here, I don't know what it is, but they have neglected some sections. I just think it's a lot. I think there are too many people. The lineups were crazy. So if you actually have a pearl, diamond, or gold player's card, bring it, because it's going to help you save 3 hours of lining up. Or 2. So I think we've gone through absolutely everything here. And this is it. Oh yes, sorry guys, what am I saying? I knew there was something I'd missed. The Asian section and the dessert section. Let's go back to the Asian section. Fried rice, king pao chicken. Then you've got what looks like, could be pad thai, but it could also be just straight up noodles, Chinese noodles. And if I get closer, I'll let you know. Bok choy pad thai. I was right, pad thai. Now you guys say, have you not tried it? No, I haven't tried the pad thai. This section here, I tell you what I've tried. I have tried something that it's already disappeared because they actually brought new things. I've tried the I tried what they had instead of pad thai, which they had shrimp chow mein, which was fine, nothing special. It was fine, nothing special. But I'll tell you about the pad thai, because now that I've seen it, I'm gonna have it, but I just had so much already, and I'm gonna write about it on the website. I know you guys want to know everything here. What I'll do, if you ask me, or if I remember tonight, I'll just write a little post-it in the comment section. But it feels good. It feels good to touching it, but of course tasting it is different. You've got your bok choy, as I said. Show you what's in here. Pork belly and tofu. And this looks like, what could it be? There is no sign. I'm gonna have this later on. It looks like it's some kind of tom yum soup. There you go. I found it. Jasmine rice, hot and sour soup, and tom yum soup. Now, what is tom yum soup? Tom yum soup is a Thai Thai clear soup, and if you put coconut milk, then it actually becomes tom kha. And let's see if it's actually any good. I'm gonna pause it and I'm gonna let you know, okay guys? Okay guys, I had the tom yum soup. I had to have it. It's good. It's very spicy. You will like it. It's a little fruity. But it's very spicy and tasty. So I think you'll like it. Okay, so guys, I just came back after I had a little bit of pad thai and the bok choy. I thought you might actually want to know, and if you don't, I made a mistake. The pad thai is fine, but it's spicy, and I've had a lot better. It's spicy, it's crunchy, it's fine, but I don't think it's authentic. It doesn't really, it's not like the pad thai I had in Thai restaurants. The bok choy was good. The bok choy right over there is good. It's flavorful without being overly flavorful, and the tofu curry, actually it was quite tasty. Now we're going to the dessert section, and I didn't have them all. It's all fine. It is all, well, what I had was good, but it isn't outstanding, but it's difficult to have. I mean, this is very good. It's a good dessert section. There's enough variety. It's not huge. There's enough variety. What you taste tastes good. In terms of gelato, the gelato section, I didn't have them all. I had a couple of flavors. I don't think it's real gelato, though it's called gelato. I like the fact that you can see the temperature right there. I like that. It's just healthy. But it's not, I don't think it's real gelato. I think it's ice cream, really, kind of. Real gelato, Italian gelato, it's a little different. I only had it so far. I had it at the M Resort Buffet, which is Studio B. And we're going back there just to make sure that it's still as good as it was just a few months ago. Almond apricot bars, quite nice. They have some different touches, you know, something a little different that you don't find everywhere. I'll try to show you what they have on top and what they have at the bottom. Cinnamon swirl bread pudding, which is again a rarity. Bananas Foster, apple pie. And then vanilla rice crispy, which is a nice touch. I mean, you find it everywhere, but, well, everywhere in a store, not necessarily in a buffet. Brownies. Butts like cookies. That is nice. It's heavy, a little chocolatey, you know. But you know, I like the dessert section. It's not obvious. It's not boring at all. So it's not huge. It's not the Bacchanal dessert section, but it's good enough. You will find they're nice dishes. Nothing is like, oh, what is this, you know. Although in the end what happens to me is that I dessert at the end, and at the end everything tastes more or less the same, so I have to really sit and think, this is really good, does it taste good, does it feel good? I actually liked what I had. But as I say, the gelato was to me not really authentic Italian gelato, but really, who else besides an Italian is gonna know that unless you've lived in Italy or had lots of time. You had authentic gelato lots and lots and lots of times. What I didn't like about the gelato section or the ice cream section is that they didn't have really any real sorbets. They had no sorbets, and I really do love my sorbets. I think they're a lighter option after so many dishes, something refreshing. They didn't have that, and that was disappointing. But really, we're splitting hairs now because because all in all, really, it is a good buffet. We paid about, well, the price is about $40. We came in with a 2-for-1 special, and I'll tell you about it on top-buffet.com. I think there are a lot of good dishes. Is it the best buffet in Vegas? I think of its kind, it is of its kind. There are some gourmet dishes, some they have abandoned some are gourmet dishes. I don't know if it's just because of the festivities, you know, catering to their bigger market, that it's during this time. But, you know, the more vaster clientele. But I don't know. I mean, they usually have more gourmet dishes, but all in all, it's very good. It's the best that we've eaten so far, and with the exception of Bacchanal, of course. Bacchanal is unique because it's huge. M Buffet Studio B is also huge. You gotta read the differences on top-buffet.com, of course, because there are some differences. It's more than visual, it's more than the variety, it's actually, you know, what they're really good at, the forte. I think here at Aria, they do pride themselves in offering some really specialty dishes that no one else offers. I think that's what they actually put out there in terms of marketing. And to a certain extent, they are very successful. But for more information, read top-buffet.com. See you there, guys. Bye-bye.